1 week, day 7. I am about to leave. I woke up actually quite late, so I went to bed probably about 10 and I woke up at 7. And I don't remember waking up in the middle of the night either, but anyway. Now I am getting ready and have gotten ready. I'm gonna eat some, well, I have just the protein drink, but I'll drink some of that and maybe grab something on the way to, drum roll, Sister Humphrey's house, who offered to give us a bunch of their stuff. She wants me to come by today and more or less look and say yes, yes, no, no, or whatever. So that's exciting. Then I am trying to fill out that application for that house, but I've run into a little bit of a roadblock. It's kind of a difficult application to understand a little bit, but I have emailed Rakuten, and hopefully I asked them if I could set up an appointment today to meet with them and get help filling it out. Hopefully that can happen today. If not, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think of another plan. Maybe I should have a backup plan, because I want to get that out today. That's kind of all that I had planned today. I need to get that application, so I'm kind of one-track mind on that. But first, going to see the furniture and other things that we can hopefully take over. I would love to take over that person's house. I looked at it on Google Maps and it is gigantic. But obviously, 1 being gigantic and 2 being near Tokyo, it's got to be, I can't imagine what they're trying to get for it. Plan stated. Goodness, it's hot. You know what's funny is it's not that hot. It's that you actually do stuff outside in Japan. So it's like Texas is way hotter, but you basically go hop from air conditioner to air conditioner. And in Japan, you go from your place to no air conditioner for the remainder of the day, unless you walk into another place. So that's the only thing. I just went to that member's house. Her name is Bonnie. And they're moving back to the United States. They're going to Connecticut. They've been here for 18 years. She walked me through her house and said, if you can take it, it's yours, to different things, right? And maybe I'll overlay some of the things that she showed. I didn't take pictures of everything, but she had a lot of little things as well, that you end up moving at the very last minute, because it's stuff, like Ziploc bags and things like that, or medicine and stuff. So even deodorant, she showed me they stockpile deodorant from the United States because it's so much worse here. They don't do deodorant well here. So anyway, it was very cool. And she said I was an answer to her prayers, and I said she's an answer to a lot of people's prayers. So the things that we got to figure out though is the logistics. She said basically, as long as no one has got the house, it can stay there. But as soon as somebody has the house, it really needs to leave. And so I have something to figure out. I have to finish this application today and send it over. And then I'm hoping that before the move-in date, like the official move-in date, I can start putting stuff in the house. I don't know if that'll be possible, but the timing would be great. And I got to get my Japanese license, because I think I'm going to use that to rent something. I don't know if they do stuff like they do in the United States where you can rent like a U-Haul for a day, but I'm sure there's something like that. I hope the timing works out. I feel bad for her, honestly, if the timing doesn't work out, because she's basically said, hey, you're gonna take it, that'll be great. But what if the timing doesn't work out, then what's she gonna do? But let's just say it's gonna work out. How about that? Yeah, anyway, now it's 11 a.m. and I've got to go. I'm gonna go to Rakuten because I'm gonna get help with this application. I emailed them and they said, hey, can you give us time to respond to you? And I was like, no, not really. I'm gonna need your help today. So I think I'm just gonna go and see if I can make it work. Boom. Not good. Not very good. Oh, yeah. Oh, it says lemon. You know what it is. It's not good. I went to Rakuten and
looked for the HR place and couldn't find it on my own, so I went up to my floor, and James was there, and he looked it up for me, and it was on the 5th floor. And then I met some other people that were here today from my section, and they encouraged me to go get some free lunch, and I was like, oh, I only have a temporary ID badge, can I get free lunch? And they were like, yes. And so I went and I got some free lunch and I ate it there, and then one of those guys that told me to go get it came down and ate with me, and that was cool. And then I went to the HR area, and they don't have like a service desk, so it was a little awkward because I just asked some rando for help, and they basically told me to email them, but I'd already been emailing them. They're like, oh, just email them again and tell them it's urgent. Okay. So I did that, and then I got an email from Able saying, hey, your application isn't in yet, what's going on? And so I said, I'm struggling a little bit, can I come by the office to get some help? And then finally, the part I'm struggling with is actually dealing with getting a Japanese contact as an emergency contact. I asked someone, and they said, oh, yeah, it'd probably be better just to ask Rakuten. So that's why I asked Rakuten. And then, but they haven't gotten back to me. So this is kind of urgent, so I'm trying to hurry. So I asked another person on Viber, I don't know why, some details I give you that I know no one knows, so I don't know why I do that. But I asked another human on a service that is a messaging service that you don't know of. And he just said yes, like literally while I'm filming this, he said I could use him as an emergency contact. We'll find out how true that is when I tell him all the information it requires, because it's not trivial. But hopefully it's no problem. I'll get off now and see if I can use that. And then I'll hopefully be able to get in that application in the next hour. Let's shoot for an hour. Why not? All right, well, after getting a lot of people to try to help me, I've got a Japanese contact. I went upstairs to the Able office, which is up there, the green sign, and was able to ask them some questions. And now I just figure it's best to go back home, get on Wi-Fi, and just knock this puppy out, man, because it's really kind of taken me a long time. But I think I can get it done now, so I'll be at home. So, bit of a boring day, but I've been doing a lot of research at home. First of all, I submitted the application. I don't know if I've mentioned that. But second of all, I've been researching how to get a Japanese driver's license, because that's going to be the next thing I need to do if we get that house. Assuming we get that house, I'm going to need a way to transport the items that we get from that lady, Bonnie, and anyone else that we get free items from through the Sayonara sales or the multi-nai thing that Sydney found. I need a way to transport them to the house. And with the Washington State driver's license, it's one of the few states in America that you don't need to take a test or a driving exam or anything like that to be able to get your Japanese driver's license. But it seems like it's an all-day bureaucratic process to be able to transfer to get the Japanese license. So first thing in the morning, I need to go to the post or the local city ward office thing and get my certificate of residence. It's a thing, I guess. And then with that, I can go to this place called the Japan Automobile Federation, which seems to be in Yokohama, or another one's in Tokyo. And they have to officially translate my Washington State license in Japanese. And then with that, I can go to the local DMV place with that and lots of other documents, including documentation showing that I lived in Washington State at least for 3 months after getting the driver's license. So I think I can print off pay statements and maybe some power statements and things like that to show that I lived there. Then I take all this crap to that local DMV, and I should be able to get it within a day. yeah, I'm getting dizzy, cross-eyed from all the studying and research I've been doing. But it's doing great. I've been eating some snackies. These little guys. I got this also for Father's Day. Not this whole package, but I had like a bar of these. And they're little chocolates on biscuits. And they're really, really, really yummy. And I was craving them again today, so I bought an entire pack. I don't know what my plan is for the rest of the day. It's only like 6 p.m. I'm not super hungry, but I guess I could go some. I'll figure it out. I'm going to Wendy's. Frosty, get ready to be eaten by me. The quality always makes me laugh. It's just so much, presented so much better. And this is like the normal #1, but it is pretty small, I mean, but it's still a good size. That might be the same size. No, I think it's a little small. But just the presentation's just perfect. Like, when you see a burger like this in the market, never. Been searching for this, and since Wendy's didn't have Frosties, I decided tonight was the night to do a real search for this. This was my favorite ice cream in Japan when I was here as a missionary. So this is what I'll eat. It's like an ice cream sandwich, but like vanilla bean and almost like a graham cracker flavor a little bit, but vanilla bean. It was very good. So yeah, that was really good. A good din-din. And by the way, I had just been walking around just because it's not like late. And I was just exploring my area, you know, trying to see if there's any good hunting spots or places I can trap some rabbits. I gotta know more about my area. But yeah, I guess, you know, I'm gonna call it a day. It's like 7:30 or 7:45 or something. And it's so lively. I mean, you can obviously tell it's so much more lively on the walking paths than in America, but also just like certain shops just open up at night and they're just trying to catch the crowd walking home or coming home from work, from the train station or from wherever. This is a really good restaurant that I went to a lot on my mission, Osaka Osho. And they serve like dumplings and like Chinese style food, but done with Japanese flair, but it's delicious. I'll probably go there at some point. One of my favorite items is, oh, it's not over here, but it was at the other sign. I don't even remember what it's really called. We just called it the booger ball. And it had, somebody almost got hit. It had just like a rice, mound of rice with an egg over it, and then some like sauce that's kind of like slimy looking. Pretty good. So I'll probably get the booger ball when it comes, when I go. Wow, I'm way too distracted to talk, as you can tell. But yeah, on the way home, and I'll see you tomorrow.